Welcome back. So before we get to the news, I just wanted to run through a quick first glance at these two guys that I got in the mail yesterday. So this is the black BA8 from TRN, and this is the KZEDX in white. So this is about $6. This is about 120-ish. But you know, they're actually about the same size, which was super surprising to me. I actually thought the BA8 was going to be a little bigger, but it is actually quite tiny, and quite amazing how thin it actually is. I was going to go dig out my BA5, but I didn't quite get around to it. But there is the BA8. This is the EDX in white. I actually have a clear one coming as well, because I really wanted the clear one. But for review, I'll probably do the white one until that one actually shows up. So BA8 comes with TRNs, like standard 4-core little copper cable, super nice metal tin case, and this enormous box that it ships in. So that's that. We'll get to that probably next week. So for news this week, there was two big releases. The KBEAR Lark. This is a 1DD, 1BA hybrid. I've talked about this a couple times. Someone asked me about the connection type, and it actually looks to me like it's a standard 2-pin. If you go on Aliexpress, for me it's showing the very pre-sale page. There's no pictures of it yet, but there's color boxes, and the color boxes do correspond to this translucent shell piece. So I don't know if there is a darker version of the faceplate. I saw one picture where there was two different versions, a darker one. So I'm not exactly sure until we see which models are going to correspond to which color boxes. But I do want to know, if you're going to pre-order it, pay attention to the color box, because it refers to the color of the shell back here. So I was talking to the AK audio store last night. The KBEAR Lark was about $29 listed. Their promotional price, if you ask them, is $24.99. So please do so, and you can either order and pay later using other payment type, or message them and they will walk you through it. But $24.99 for the Lark. I'm not sure when that one's going to be in stock, but they are taking pre-orders at least right now. So second was this big release, the TinHifi P2. And this one is way out of my league, but I said I would pass along the promotional pricing on it anyway. I think this one is really aimed towards P1 fans and people who are really, you have to be really looking for this one to really consider the P2. At $339, it's pretty up there, even for TinHifi. That's quite a price. So what they're saying is that it's listed at $339. The promotional price, if you ask them, is $310. If you're within the first 20 orders, it's actually $300. So if this one was in your cart already and you've been waiting for the P2 to be released, now's your chance to get it at about $40 off at $300. So not for me, but a good price anyway if you're in the market for it. So the V90S, this one came out right before the national holiday, and there was a promotional price, which was, I think, $42 or $43. So I checked again. I got this one on order, and they are still doing $42 at the AK audio store, or $43. It's one of the two. I think it's $42. Maybe it's $42.99. Either way, I just want to let people know that that one was still on promotional price. I mentioned it, I guess a good 3 weeks ago when it was first released, but I wasn't sure if that promotional pricing carried through, because it's listed at $49 to $51, but it is if you're in the market for that one as well, especially now that a couple of reviews and first impressions are coming out. And if you're in the market for that one, do ask them for the promotional price on that one as well. So also the HZSOUND, we mentioned this one a long time ago when it first came out, and I think it was at $69. It was way up there, and since then it's dropped down. It's listed at $49. The promotional price, if you ask them, is about $44. They mentioned this second blue box, which shouldn't be a blue box, is the microphone version, and I guess there was a delay in offering this cable or the HZSOUND the heart mirror with the microphone. So I haven't really followed it all that much, other than I know there's a bunch of first impressions on the HZSOUND and a couple reviews that are talking very highly about it. So again, it's sort of in the realm of that neutral bright, but I think it's kind of focused on tonality and timbre and naturalness as opposed to kind of a fun sound, a more technical sound. So I think it's definitely striking people in the right place who are looking for that type of sound. So it popped up on my radar when I started seeing a bunch of really good first impressions. So that I saw it actually pop up on Twitter this morning from AK Audio Store, and they were talking about this microphone version, $44. So I just wanted to point that one out. If that one's actually been in my cart for a while, I just haven't pursued it. I was waiting for some people to talk about it. So people finally talking about it, good things. So we'll have to see where that one ends up on 11/11 if it continues to stay at around 44 or drops below. So lastly, someone asked me about the Blonde T3. Again, I've yet to see a review of it, and I'm just guessing that people ordered it and it didn't ship out during the holiday. So mine is on order as well, hasn't shipped out. So we'll have to see. This one's going to be a few weeks away until it gets in people's hands, I think. But kind of looks like a hardwired BL03. No one's really sure what the driver is, what it sounds like. But it's $13.99, and that really got people looking at it to begin with. So I don't know. Won't make any judgments on it yet until someone gets it in their hands. But I just wanted to point it out mainly because I have it on order, and someone had actually asked me about it as well. So there it is. So that's it. That's kind of a rundown of what's happening this week, what came out. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.